Hello, this is Pavel from RankWyz. Today we're proud to release WordPress plugin, RankWyz WP, the plugin that will finally connect your main website, if it's WordPress based, or might be Prime PBN blogs if you don't have them in scope of RankWyz, with the rest of your activities in RankWyz. So you can configure automatic drip feeding of your tier 2 links over massive number of web 2, social bookmarking, and social sites, all in autopilot. For a quick demo, I'm going over to the simple WordPress site, and I'll go to the admin dashboard. First, of course, you need to install plugin, and I'm pretty sure everyone familiar with the process of installing plugin. I just pick the file and install the plugin. So you can see the option to activate plugin. And once it's activated, you see the message that it requires to add your API key and submission ID. So this is a configuration page, and you can see it's pretty straightforward, if not to say barely simple, but it has everything what you need, because everything, all configuration will be in RankWyz, and as soon as you enter your API key and IDs for submission, one or multiple submission, you'll be able to start automatically publishing your links down to RankWyz submissions. To go over different scenarios, so this is the very simple, the simplest of all use case, where you have WordPress blog and you have plugin installed, and let's say you have submission in RankWyz that configured to post every link 30 times spread over 30 days. So as soon as the post is made on the WordPress, the link will be sent over, and that will be using, based on the configuration, using relevant content, link profile to post your links. So basically posting a new relevant article, including your link over your own networks, your own blogs, or you can use RankWyz managed blogs. So basically you automate automatic drip feeding of your links. This is the usually most tedious process that requires automation. So nobody wants to, every time you make a post, switch over to other tool or service, like in our case RankWyz, and copy this URL and post it over. Another scenario will be slightly more complex, let's say, but it's kind of similar by nature. So let's say you do a Web 2 submission, like I use the same configuration 30 times spread over 30 days, and might be you use bookmarking submission. So basically one of your links will be posted over the Web 2, random Web 2 blogs, and another one bookmarking submission. Because the building authority of the blogs is a separate activity, so we assume that, so you start posted over the prepared high authority blogs, so you spend time building content over, so they indexed, they have several posts existing. So they have relevant links to authority sites. So this is out of scope of this specific demo. So you work on preparing your blogs, and once you have them ready, you set up a plugin. It will be drip feeding your links over the high authority properties that you will be comfortable sending your links over, and not afraid that one day you will be penalized for that. And the ultimate use case is, instead of sending your link to the more than one submission, so we will use a multi-tier linking. Let's say we have a submission, Web 2 submission, and we have a configuration from the previous screen then, every new post will be configured 30 times spread over 30 days. So basically over 30 days you'll have 30 backlinks going to this specific post you just made. But to make it better, so you have another submission for the second tier that configured for every post made over the first tier to be backlink 10 times spread over 10 days. And again, this is a random number, so just to get the point. So over 30 days, there will be built 30 links in here, and for every successful link will be built 10 more post backlinking those tier 1 submissions. To make it even more complex, you set up a bookmarking submission, and let's say every bookmark, every successful post from the tier 1 and tier 2 will be bookmarked 10 times spread over 30 days. Think of the number of backlinks spread naturally over the massive number of blocks. So, well, I assume you have massive number of blocks, or you can use RankWyz managed blocks where we have 10,000 accounts per network. So like 30, 10 times, 300, 300 here, and this is 300 over 10 times. So you see it's massive. Plus you can use WordPress blog to send your post to upcoming social submissions, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest. So all of this will be done automated, and let's say you have multiple of this. Let's say this is high-end, or this is one of your client site and you have many of them, or this is a high-end PBN blog and you have multiple of them. So basically, to set up the structure any other way but automatic will be very time consuming. And now with the RankWyz plugin and the changes we made in a few recent months that allowed us to change submissions automatically from level to level to level, that all finally comes together, and you can drip feed your links on autopilot. So to demonstrate how to use this, I set up a simple project, RankWyz WP, and I'm not going to be using my own network blogs. To make it simple, I'm going to be using RankWyz managed networks and blogs. So I go to submissions, create a new Web2 submission. Let's say it's going to be my whatever T1, let's say, submission. I'm going to post it in a shared network, business, content bucket. So I will use home business. Let's say each URL will be posted, let's say 30 times, spread over 24. Doesn't matter. So, and they're going to be spread. So exactly the same way, if you have tier 2 submission, you can set that tier 1 links will be sent automatically for tier 2. And this is again separate subject. So you can send links to bookmarking and second tier blogging. So and I create a submission. So now there's a submission, and this is where we have ID of submission that you will copy in and paste in the plugin. So I copy submission, switch over to plugin, plug the ID, save. Very straightforward. So now we have my API key and submission where to post, and I'm going to add new post. So as an example, I copy text from Business Week, and this is a new post title, content, and I click publish. So the post is published, and this is where I immediately switching over to the submission. You can see that URL is added and the system scheduled 30 posts. That's simple. So now it started adding, so it will be adding the content from the bucket. And so basically this is all you need to do. Once you set up submission, see there's a 30 total posts. When you set up a submission, every time you make a post on your site, depending on the complexity of the setup and RankWyz, so you don't probably you do need to once in a while check it, but so now you can focus with your WordPress, and every time you do posts, so it will be propagated over your Web2 social bookmarking and social accounts. And to summarize what we did, so we set up, so we already had a submission. Assuming we have submission in one or multiple, if you chain them in RankWyz to activate multi-tier, so that tier 1 send post to tier 2 bookmarking social, you install and activate a RankWyz WP plugin. You copy and set up a copy and update API key from RankWyz and submission IDs. So if you use one or two, multiple, so we support up to 3. And last option, actually we didn't cover yet, optional, which is also great for sites that have been around for a while. So you not only can enable a new post to be sent to RankWyz, you can also send random historical post every, let's say, depending on how many posts we have, you have so let's say every 2 days or every day on a schedule, plugin will pick random historical post and send it down to RankWyz to give it a boost. So it's random, so it doesn't guarantee that, so that they will be picked sequentially. But if, let's say, over time you build over 100 posts and you'll set up to one random post to send to RankWyz once a day, so it's pretty moderate. So it will take around over 3 months to send them one by one random, and each of them will be trigger massives in the drip feeding over the multi-tier block networks in RankWyz. So the last step is optional, so you enable historical post dripping, and then system will be using random post to send to RankWyz to give it a boost. This is all for this exciting new feature, the RankWyz WP plugin that you can install on your WordPress sites and basically set and forget pretty complex automation in RankWyz that gives you continuous boosting of your posts, WordPress posts over a long period of time, giving it making it a first tier, second tier, and a variety of different platform Web2 sites. Try it and looking for your feedback and suggestion. Thank you for watching, and thank you for using RankWyz.